Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am excited about today's video because we are actually going to be rearranging this little space here that you're seeing right now, moving some furniture around and creating a new space for my children to be able to play in and do arts and crafts and that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited to give this a go. I've kind of been thinking about moving some furniture around for a while, but just never really bothered to do it. But I think the time has finally come. I want to get a new shelf for them to kind of give them some more space to be able to do arts and crafts freely without me having to go and get things for them, and just kind of have it all laid out, presented in trays similar to their playroom. So we're going to be working on that space, and then this is a dining room area of our house that we're going to be moving into the other space that you just saw. So I really hope that this video brings you some kind of motivation to get some of those things done that maybe you've been putting off, or if you've been trying to redecorate a particular area in your house, or maybe just move some furniture around. I hope that this video brings you all that motivation to just get those things done. Give it a go. You know what, if it looks great, fantastic, that's cool, that's what you were going for. But if it doesn't turn out, it's not a big deal because you can just move it all back anyway. But why not just give it a go, move some furniture around? It really lifts the space, and I feel like just brings new life to your home when you kind of redecorate or move some things around. So today that is what we are doing. So to start with, I just moved our dining table out of the way, and now I'm just cleaning underneath it, giving it a little bit of a vacuum. And then me and my husband will start bringing all the stuff over from the kids' little section that was behind our couch near our back door. And I'm actually going to be putting it all over into that space where the dining table was. I was hoping that this would give them a little bit more open space to play in this area, because I just felt, we didn't want to disturb the cat, but it had to be done. But I just felt that their kitchen setup was all great and fantastic, and they play with that all the time, but they also like to do their arts and crafts at that little table, and I didn't have any space to put some shelving there to lay out their, painting stuff and Play-Doh or kinetic sand or sensory activities, whatever it is that they're working on and creating, or just simple arts and crafts activities. I didn't have any space over there in that area to put that stuff, so I was really hoping by moving it over to the other area I could create some more space. And so that's what you'll see here. I'm just kind of cleaning as I'm going, giving everything a nice wipe down, vacuuming the floors, steam mopping the floors, and just moving all that stuff over. No, am I the only one that I'm always thinking of, how can I, make this space more usable, more user-friendly, more functional? It is great to have a perfectly designed space, and yeah, it looks great. But for me, with 2 kids at home, it's always about function over making it look perfect. I'd really rather it be more functionable for them to be able to use, and just make life a little bit easier for myself. So in our old house, we used to have all their arts and crafts stuff set up on a shelf that they could freely access, and just like the playroom, I would rotate things around. And in this house, I hadn't really set that up for them yet because I just wasn't really sure where to put it. So it was all kind of kept in the closet, and they would either have to go into the closet to get the stuff out, or they would ask me to go and get it out. And I really wanted them to have that independence to be able to freely do coloring, painting, all of those kind of things whenever the urge came to them to be able to be creative. So it was really important to me to finally just sit down and move this stuff around and try and make it more workable. But let me know down below if you have a space in your home that you've been wanting to, maybe move the furniture around or redecorate. I'd love to hear if you guys do go ahead and get it done, and which spaces they were that you decided to work on. But I just love putting these videos out because I really like to hopefully bring somebody some kind of motivation to get these types of things done. Being a stay-at-home mum, especially during COVID and everything, it can get kind of lonely in a sense, and being in the military, we just moved here, so I love connecting with you guys here on my YouTube channel and kind of chatting with you guys and seeing what you guys are also doing in your homes and your spaces. And I love hearing that, you got some kind of motivation from me and my videos to get some things done. But I play around with this space a fair bit, and I don't know, I really wasn't loving it at first, to be honest. I was kind of like, I don't know if it's going to be as much open space as I thought it was going to be. And I kind of played around with it. You'll see here I moved the kitchen over, and then I ended up just leaving it. I'm like, I'm going to sit on it for a day or two and kind of see what I think of it, and that's exactly what I did. So I move it over, and then we get the dining table over in the other space. I just go back to this space now, and as I said earlier, I just clean the floors, give it a good mop, because obviously when you have furniture up against the wall, I don't move that every time I clean. So it was really nice to be able to move it and get behind that little kitchen that they have and really give that area a nice good clean and steam mop.
Since 1995, growing up, same street, you, me, my ride or die. All the years they would grow us apart, yeah. Moved away, but you're still in my heart, yeah. Call you up, how you been? Can we play and rewind? Yeah, those other guys you choose, they don't care, no, like I do. I've been waiting on you. Oh, oh. I've been waiting on you for so long, and it's killing me to see you there with a broken heart. If you knew, I've been waiting on you. Whoa, whoa. I've been waiting on you coming like a wrecking ball, crying on me, saying how they make you feel so small. When the rain couldn't get any clearer, I'm the one holding up all your mirrors, baby. Hurry up, back to me, why'd you ever move on? Yeah, yeah, you're making me confused. I'm the one that you should.
Really like the table being over here. It just makes more sense for it to be here because our kitchen is just right off to the side of this area. And I don't know, I really like the table there. The round table is perfect in that space because we do have the back door there, so we can still easily get out the back door. And it just, I don't know, it just makes a lot more sense to be over here. So I was really happy with having the table over here. I just feel like I need to get like a round rug to go onto the table just to kind of tie it all together, and maybe like another potted plant or something to go in the corner there behind the lounge. And then this is the next day. So like I said, I kind of left that play area for my kids and sat on it overnight. And I knew I needed another shelf, something that was a bit bigger than that little grey one that we had in there, something that was more spaced out so that I could fit not only their stuff for their kitchen and that kind of play pretend, but also stuff for them to be able to access all their arts and crafts and creative stuff. And have a good place for it to go. So my husband went to building a shelf. This is similar to the shelf that we have in our playroom, except the one that he built for the playroom was a corner shelf. And these are really easy to build. If you aren't even handy, I feel like they're not that difficult to build. You can always have Home Depot, and I believe Lowe's does it as well. You can just have them cut the wood for you. It was literally just 2 planks of wood. We measured it to the size that we wanted it for that area, and then my husband just went ahead and cut it, and then he just kind of assembled it and put it together, and it really didn't take him very long to do, and I don't think it's difficult at all. If you aren't extremely handy, I feel like you could definitely put this together, and it's way, way, way cheaper than buying any kind of Montessori furniture, because if you've ever looked into Montessori furniture or children's furniture, low shelving and things like that, they get quite expensive, and I'm not sure why. I feel like they just up the price for smaller furniture, which makes no sense to me at all. But anyway, another great thing to do is to buy like shoe racks, and you can repurpose them into making shelving that is at children's height. So he just goes ahead and finishes this off.
Get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair with those eyes so bright. They look into my soul and it sparks my life. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time. Do you remember? Can I take you there? Back to when we felt like this was forever. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time. Do you remember? life. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Short dark hair with those eyes so bright. They look into my soul and it sparks my life. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time, do you remember? Can I take you there? Back to when we felt like this was forever. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time, do you remember? Can I take you there? You're all I need. Can I take you there? Can I take you there?
Okay, so now he's just sanding it off, rounding all the edges. Those kind of final touches I don't feel like you have to do if you didn't have the tools to do them, but if you do, it's easy to do anyway. And then I went ahead, this is later in the afternoon, I went ahead and started putting the space together. And I just think that it really opened up this area for them to have like more access to the kitchen and to playing with the kitchen. I kind of moved the kitchen along a little bit, and then that shelving is all open for them. So I just kind of lay out a few activities for them, and then once again, like I said, I can rotate around their activities. And if you just saw what I did there, they have these sticker sheets and then these like story maps that they can create stories on or scenes on with their stickers. And it's way easier for children if you peel the sticker backing off the sheet and just leave the stickers on the sheet. It just makes it a little bit easier for them to use independently.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, 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 I can help you out. Here we go again. Time is up and I'm calling up my friends. Ain't no wonder why, ain't no one to ride to. Here we go again. Call me up and you wanna be my friend. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to.
This is what it was before with the dining table there. That's been moved over to the other side, and I just think I need to get like a round rug for underneath that area. And they have all their things laid out. So at the moment they have some Play-Doh with Play-Doh tools. They have colouring textures and crayons and pencils. They have access to painting and stickers and paper and some colouring books, as well as some scissor activities over there and some gluing activities, and then those little sticker scenes that I was talking about earlier. I will rotate most of that stuff around except for like the paint and the textures and the colouring stuff. That'll always stay out, but I'll rotate around like the Play-Doh and the kinetic sand sensory activities to give them something different from time to time when I see that they're not gravitating towards that stuff anymore. If you are looking for Montessori Montessori furniture. I hope that this easy to do DIY shelf is something that you can maybe do yourself to incorporate in your home. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, make it count, and I'll see you really soon in my next video.